Preparation and escalation. Causes and tensions. The prelude to war involves the buildup of tensions, often driven by political, economic, or social factors. Diplomatic efforts may be made to resolve issues peacefully, but if they fail, tensions can escalate. Mobilization. Nations start preparing for war by mobilizing their military forces, fortifying defenses, and possibly engaging in propaganda to garner domestic and international support. Initiation and onset. Declaration of war. The formal declaration of war marks the official beginning of hostilities. This can take various forms, from a formal declaration to a sudden military strike. First engagements. Military forces engage in initial battles, often aimed at gaining a strategic advantage or achieving specific objectives. Escalation. Intensification of combat. As the conflict unfolds, the intensity of military operations typically increases. Both sides may escalate their efforts to gain an advantage, leading to larger and more widespread battles. Involvement of allies. In some cases, the conflict may draw in other nations as allies, expanding the scope and scale of the war. Crisis and turning points. Critical battles. Certain battles or events may become turning points in the conflict, influencing the course of the war and shaping its ultimate outcome. Reassessment. Parties involved in the war may reassess their strategies and objectives based on the evolving situation. De-escalation and negotiation. Seeking resolution. As the costs of war become apparent, parties may be more inclined to seek a resolution. Diplomatic efforts and negotiations may be initiated to find a peaceful end to the conflict. Ceasefires and truces. Temporary halts in fighting, such as ceasefires or truces, may occur as a prelude to more formal peace negotiations. Resolution. Peace treaties. Formal agreements, such as peace treaties, are negotiated to bring a conclusive end to the conflict. These agreements may outline terms for the cessation of hostilities, territorial changes, reparations, and post-war arrangements. Reconstruction and reconciliation. After the war, efforts are made to rebuild affected regions, reconcile conflicting parties, and establish a stable and peaceful post-war order. It's important to note that these stages are not always linear or distinct, and conflicts may involve cycles of escalation and de-escalation. Additionally, modern conflicts, especially those involving asymmetric warfare or irregular warfare, may not neatly fit into these stages.